Hello everybody, welcome to Viru Coaching, one learning center for all your competitive exams. Today we're going to do some modal auxiliary verbs. So let us go to may. May is a possibility. May shows possibility. The possibility is neither low nor high. It is somewhere in middle, like you can say 50-50 chances. So may basically shows possibility, which is 50-50. So it may rain today, it may not rain today. So may indicates possibility. May expresses willingness in optative sentence. So optative sentences, for example, may you live long, may the king live long, may you have a great birthday, may you have a great day ahead. So may you have a great anniversary, may you have a good party. So these are all optative sentences where may is used. Next important point, we use may in subordinate clause if principal clause is in present tense. Look at here, the principal clause is in present tense and the subordinate clause will have may, and one more condition is there, and subordinate clause starts with that, so that, in order that, very important, so that, in order that, and the subordinate clause denotes a purpose. Alright, so let me write one example. Okay, see this example. We eat, this is the principal clause, this is a subordinate clause. So we have two clauses here. This is the principal clause, we eat, which is in present tense. And it is connected by so that in this case. You can have that, so that, or in order that. We may live long. See, when you have two clauses here, the principal clause is simple present and it is connected by so that or that and in order that. And the later part, the subordinate clause will have may. May will be used. We eat so that we may live long. In the exam, they would confuse you like this. They would give either should or would or will. So these are all wrong usages. So you have to use may in this condition. We eat so that we may live long. Next sentence, next important point. When may shows respect or request, it is always used in interrogative form. When may shows either respect or request, it is always used in interrogative form. May I go there? May I go there? Interrogative form. You can write one more example. May I come in? May I come in? Another example. So this is an interrogative form and it is requesting. Alright, it is requesting or respect. It is indicating respect. Let's go to the next point. Possibly, likely is never used with may. Let me give you example. I'll write an example here. He may possibly come. Take this example. He may possibly come tomorrow. What is the mistake here? May and possibly cannot come together in one sentence because this will be super flaws. This will be superfluous. So may indicates possibility already. And again, another possibility is not required in the sentence. So he may come tomorrow. The correct usage would be like this. He may come tomorrow. He may come tomorrow. This is correct usage. He will possibly come tomorrow. So this is correct. So either way, this is correct or this is. But may and possibly or may and likely, these two won't be coming together. With this, they won't be coming together. So he may come tomorrow is a right usage. He will possibly come tomorrow is also right usage. This usage is wrong. Please remember that point. Let's go to might. Might shows less possibility. May shows possibility which is neither low nor less. But might shows less possibility. Say for example, your friend, you know about his caliber and you're sure that he's not going to pass the exam, but he did some hard work just before the exam. So I know about his caliber. Since he worked hard in the last minute, he might pass the exam. You know about his caliber, that he's a very dull student. He's not even a mediocre, but he's a dull student. And you know that he's surely going to fail, but because he put in some hard work in the last minute, he would pass the exam. He might pass the exam. In that case, you can say, he might pass the exam. He might pass the exam. Possibly, maybe it is like 30% possibility, 30% chances of happening. Must, greater possibility. I'll give you one example. He always stays in 5-star hotels. He always eats in big restaurants. He always travels by air. So he must be rich. So he must be rich. So you are very sure that this person is a rich person because he's always staying in 5-star hotels. He's going to expensive restaurants and he's always traveling by air. So he must be rich. So must shows greater possibility, maybe 90% or even 99% for that matter. So must shows greater possibility. Let's go to would. Would is used to express past habit. Would is used to express past habit. Let me give you an example. He would go to school or college. He would go to college by foot, by walk. You can even say walk. He would go to school by foot. So would shows the past habit. So it still implies past meaning, a habit which was in the past. He would go to school by foot. He would go to college by bicycle. He would go to office by car. All right. So let's see the next point. Would shows preference or choice when it comes with rather. Would and rather, when these two words are used in one sentence, they would show either preference or choice. Say for example, I'll give you an example. He would rather die than beg. He would rather die than beg. So death and begging. Death and beg. There are two choices. There are two alternatives here. Which one would you choose? So if you're going to choose this, you can use would rather. Between two choices here, either this or this. If you want to choose between two, you would use would rather. He would rather die than beg. He would rather die than beg. So this person chooses to die than begging on the streets. So he would rather die than beg. This is one example. If the sentence is in past, it will continue in the past. If the sentence is in the past, it will continue in the past. See, for example, he hoped. Hoped is a past tense. He hoped that his father will come tomorrow. Is there any mistake here? He hoped that his father would. It is not will. If the sentence is beginning with past tense, the sentence will continue in the past. So his father would come tomorrow. This is the correct usage. Because will, the past tense is would. Would is the past tense for will. Now, another important point, we can use either would, use it to, or simple past tense to express past routine action. Say, for example, in the previous example, he would go to school by bus. I'll write down the example. He would go to school by bus. He would go to school by bus. He used to return by foot. And he played a lot of games. He played a lot of games. So these are all the words which are used to express past routine action. He used to play. He used to go there. He used to study. He used to sleep. So these are all the words which are used to express a past habit action, a past routine action. Next point, would is used in the principal clause of imaginative sentences. Would is used in the principal clause of imaginative sentence. We discussed about imaginative sentences earlier. See this example. If I were an eagle, because you can never be an eagle. A human is a human, eagle is an eagle. So when you are imagining yourself to be an eagle, so that is an imaginative condition, right? So when you are imagining yourself as an eagle, were is used, was will never be used. If I were an eagle, I would fly. Here, will is a wrong usage. Some students use will over here. Will would be a wrong usage. If I were an eagle, I would fly in the sky. Take another example. If I were a lion, I would rule the forest. If I were a lion, I would be the king of the forest. Alright? Let's see the most important note here. Was is not used. Even in this case also, was not used. Was is not supposed to be used in imaginative sentences. Right? Was is not used with the following words as they make a sentence imaginary. I wish, as though, if, as if, would that, suppose. Suppose I were you. It is not suppose I was you. Suppose I were you. Because suppose indicates imaginary sentence. This also. All these words, they express imaginary sentence. As though he were sleeping. As though I were you. If I were you. As if you were doing this. You're not doing that thing. But that also comes under imaginary sentence. As if you were doing this. As if you were sleeping. As if you are eating. You are acting as if you were sleeping. You are acting as if you were eating. So as if, I wish, these are all the words which express imaginary sentences. Would is used as the past of will. This example we used before. I explained you here. Will is not, for will, would is the past tense. For will, Would is a past tense. He hoped that his father would come tomorrow. So for will, would is a past tense. So would is used as a past of will in indirect speech. I'll give you an example. He said, I will go there. He said, I will go there. This is direct speech. Okay. If you change it into indirect speech, he said that he would go there. He said that he would go there. He said, I will go. Will be replaced by would. So we will deal with direct speeches, direct and indirect speeches in a separate video in great detail. So have some patience. We will discuss about that also. Let's see the next example. Next important point. Would is used for making a polite request in interrogative sentences. Would you help me? Would you mind opening the door? Would you help me? Would you do this for me? Would you go there? All right. Would you donate your pen? Can I borrow you? Would you do this for me? So asking help, in a very polite manner. It's a very polite request. So would you mind opening the door? This is one example. It denotes probability. Would denotes probability. He would be sleeping. So probable action here, you're guessing. You're being very probable here. So he would be sleeping. He would be studying now. I would not call him. I will not call him. He would be studying now. So I won't go to meet him because he would be on job. He would be working right now. So probability, it denotes probability that you're guessing that somebody is doing something else, or somebody is doing this work, somebody is doing that work. So you're guessing. So here probability works. For probability conditions, would is used. He would be sleeping. He would be bicycling. He would be cycling. He would be riding a car. He would be riding a bike. He would be driving a car. All right. Would expresses a wish. I wish India would become a superpower soon. I wish India would become a superpower. So this is a wish that you want to express. So in that condition, in that case, would is used. Would like to shows wish. I would like to meet you. I would like to talk to the management. I would like to see you. So these are all the examples that would come under expressing wish. I would like to, I wish to meet you. I wish to see you. I wish to go there. So I would like to go there. I wish to go there. Both are same. Both of the sentences are same. They are implying the same meaning. Let's go to should. Should shows suggestion or advice. Should, we will deal with should in active voice and passive voice also under moral suggestions. All right. We will deal with that in great detail in another video. So for now, focus here and register in your mind that should is nothing but a suggestion or an advice. You should do this. You should not laugh at somebody's mistake. You should not ridicule somebody. You should not mock at somebody. You should do this. You should not do this. So you should go for a walk early in the morning. You should wake up early and you should go for a walk. So these are all suggestions or advice given. If should is used after lest, very, very important for the exam perspective. This sentence is often coming in the exam. If should is used after lest, it shows negative purpose. purpose. Example, he ran fast lest he should miss the train. Lest and should. Together always. In the exam, they will give you like this. Instead of should, they may give would or will, may. These are all the words or the modal auxiliary verbs they would give to confuse you. So these are all wrong. So lest is always followed by should. Lest is always followed by should, and lest indicates a negative purpose. So he ran fast lest he should miss the train. He ran fast, otherwise he will miss the train. That is what he wants to convey here. That is what he wants to convey. He ran fast lest he should miss the train. He should miss the bus, whatever it is. Lest can also take V1 but in plural form. Very important point in the exam perspective. Very, very important. Lest can also take V1 but in plural form, even with singular subjects. This is the catch. This is the important point. So take care lest you fall. See the verb V1, plural. Take care lest she fall. V1, plural. This is right. This is right. It is not she falls. It is not supposed to be she falls or he falls. That usage is wrong because you have a lest over here. You have a lest over here. That is why V1 should always be in plural form. That is a rule. You should remember this rule. Take care lest you fall. Take care lest she fall. It is not she falls. Let's go to the next point. Lest does not take not after it. Why? Because lest itself is a negative word. Lest itself shows negative purpose. So that is why when lest is used, not is not used. He does not take risk lest he should not lose all his money. Remove not here. He does not take risk lest he should lose all his money. So there is no need to put not over here. There is no requirement for not in this case. So remove not. Lest itself indicates negative purpose. Let itself is a negative word. And after lest, you should always have should. Lest and should. This combination, please remember. Let's go to ought to. Ought and then to. One word. Ought always comes with to. Ought to. It indicates moral obligation or duty. Two things. You ought to respect your country. You ought to respect national anthem. You ought to respect elders. You ought to respect your parents. So ought to is used in conditions where moral obligation is implied. Alright? And duty. Must denotes compulsion. Must denotes compulsion. Candidates must write in blue ink. Here the condition, if the compulsion is blue ink. Suppose if they want to write in black, that is another condition, compulsion, that you must write in black. That means you're supposed to write in black, and any other color used will be struck down. Any other color would be a mistake over there. So candidates must write in blue ink means you should write only in blue ink. That is a compulsion. And insisting. This is kind of insisting. Must shows fixed determination. India must win the match. Maybe the match is crucial. So India must win the match. So this is a fixed determination. Must expresses duty. A soldier must fight for his country. Must is a compulsion, and must is also a duty. After all, he is paid by the government, so he is supposed to fight for his country, not for somebody, some other country, right? A soldier must fight for his country. Must shows duty. A government servant must serve the government, right? So next, so that's it for today. So we stopped here with must. We will come up with some other verbs, modal auxiliary verbs and few other verbs. So thank you for watching and see you again in another video. Thank you.